Hello, everybody. Hope you all are having a great day. As you can tell, I'm definitely feeling a little bit better. I did go to see the doctor this morning. He was actually a little shocked at how little the emergency room actually did for me. Yeah, they took care of the big things, being concerned with either possibly pneumonia or some sort of possible cardiac event, making sure, nothing in that relation, what's going on or what have you. But to not at least prescribe me some sort of antibiotic, that would have been fantastic. So he was a little concerned about that, but otherwise, yeah, I was prescribed an antibiotic and also a steroid. And when I took them both, wow, I definitely felt them kick in a big hurry. I've always been a little sensitive to even over the counter stuff, like ibuprofen and so forth. Um, but yeah, when those kicked in, whoo, still having a little tightness and so forth. That, of course, it's going to take a little bit and everything, but at least I'm feeling a little bit better. I know I was thinking, well, maybe I would try and do a reading today, but sleep was definitely a higher priority. So I got a little bit of sleep, and I figured maybe if I can go out and try and do a little bit of work tonight, that would be really great as well. So slowly but surely I'm getting there. So anyway, one thing he did confirm for me is that they have been seeing an increase in the amount of viral infections over the last couple of weeks. In some ways, it's not surprising. One of the things that we used to deal with back on the East Coast, like whenever we would get hurricanes through or whatever, that because you get that increase in humidity in the area, and it has a tendency to flare a lot of things up and so forth. So you would see an increase in viral infections and so forth. So with keeping that in mind, knowing that we do have those going around and so forth, I know that this is going to be Labor Day weekend. If you're going to be coming into town and so forth, you might want to consider wearing a mask. I know a lot of people are against it, a lot of people mock it and so forth. I have been taunted with it and everything. I don't care. I still wear a mask. Even before finding out or turning diabetic, basically, I was still wearing a mask because I knew that I've always had a weaker immune system. Excuse me. So, yeah, I have continued to wear a mask. I'm actually appreciative of mass being introduced because people are a little bit more used to it and used to seeing it and so forth. And I'll admit it helped with my ego issues. Not feeling so self conscious about wearing a mask and everything. I do get some people, including writers, who do try and I don't know, dissuade me or whatever, mock me, I guess would be a better word for wearing a mask. And it's like, to each their own. That's the way I look at it. And I do get a lot of, on the plus side though, I do get a lot of people who ask me, do you want me to wear a mask? And I just tell them right out, no, this is for my protection. It's up to you if you want to. So, the way I look at it is everybody's on their own path. And hey, it is what it is. But just, yeah, I figured I would at least put it out there to everybody, let you all know what is going on around town. And if my doctor's office is seeing a little bit of an increase in viral infections, I mean, it could be nothing more than just because, I mean, let's face it, we had the remnants of two hurricanes go through here, plus the monsoons. So that increased a lot of humidity in the area, and especially an area that's normally very dry. I mean, let's face it, we're out in the desert. So yeah, if all of a sudden we get this increase of that much humidity, it's gonna cause some issues. So it's not surprising. Basically, he's treating it as bronchitis. It's too late in the game for me to get any sort of like viral infections. I would have had to have done it like within the very first few days or what have you. So it's just pretty much treating it as bronchitis. So, and that's kind of what I'm thinking has been happening this whole time, because of everything that has happened with the weather and so forth. And we're supposed to be getting some more weather, inclement weather, this weekend. The last I had seen, I didn't look at the weather report before I jumped up on here to record this video. So, but yeah, definitely double check that. And like I said, I mean, obviously it's your own personal choice and everything, but since we do have things that are going around and so forth, and they are also already starting to when I was at the pharmacy to get waiting for my prescriptions to be filled, I figured I would just go ahead and go over there and wait instead of come home, get settled, and then have to go back out. It's like, you know what, I'll just deal with it and just sit tight and wait for my prescriptions to get filled. It was only 30 minutes, if that. So, but yeah, when I was sitting there, there was 3 people who were waiting for flu shots already. So, yeah, if they're already dishing out flu shots at the end of August, who knows? It might be a good idea. Just something to take into consideration. It's no big deal. So, anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to jump up on here, give you that little advice, let you know what's going on in the area and so forth, let you know what's going on with me. I'm in hopes that maybe I can get back to doing card readings tomorrow. I'll see how I feel. If not tomorrow or Friday, then probably definitely get back to it on Sunday. So I just, trying to take it a little bit easy for right now and everything, is especially since I'm just kind of, I do feel a lot better, but I know I still feel it, of course, in there and so forth. So it's going to take a little time to get it all knocked out of the system, and then look out. Look out, world. Here I come again. I'm too mean and ornery to be going anywhere yet. As they say, only the good die young. I know, I'm terrible. So anyway, I appreciate all the positive energy that's been coming my way. I have heard from some people and so forth, either through DMs or emails or what have you. I really appreciate all the positive energy, healing Reiki energy that's been coming my way and so forth. Also, when I was at the hospital yesterday morning, I seen a little girl. She wasn't looking too good. She was only about maybe 8 years old, something like that. So I have no idea what her name is or anything. She was being wheeled out on a stretcher, and her mom was right behind, very concerned, and had a very concerned look on her face. Send some positivity her way as well, okay? But I really do appreciate it. If anything, send it more her way. Also, the kitty situation, doing very, very well. She's adjusting very, very well. My one friend who has her, she has a boarder, and basically she rents out a room to her, and she's seriously considering possibly adopting. So she already has a dog, and they seem to get along very, very well. So far so good. Fingers crossed. So send some positivity that direction as well. Hopefully, maybe have a really good home for that little baby. And I did find out that she's actually 3 to 7 years old, but she just has such bad teeth, rotten teeth, and everything, that because of it, she's just so skinny. So skinny. She is not able to eat very well. So with being in a home environment, it should help her and everything. So yeah, definitely keep sending some positivity that way too, and keep fingers crossed that, and I'll keep you as updated as I find out things too. So, and she did go to the vet, and no illnesses or anything like that either. I don't remember if I said any of this yesterday or not. I was kind of out of it. So if I'm repeating info, I apologize. So, but yeah, either way, she's doing very well, adjusting very, very well. So fingers crossed that she has a good home. So anyway, aside from that, yeah, things are going pretty well. Possum's doing very well, and so forth. So yeah, fingers crossed. Tomorrow, see about getting back into doing some readings and so forth. If I don't get back with you before the weekend, have a good one, okay? Stay safe out there, especially with it being a holiday and everything, all right? I do love you all. I really appreciate you all with your patience. You take it easy. I know this has been a longer video than I anticipated. Talk to you all later. Love you.